So today we're going to be working on the cover of the book about the duck. Let's start. So I'm just going to do some sketches here. Kind of get an idea of where I'm going. I really don't have a plan yet. So let's see what we come up with. Now, if he were in the water, I would go like this. We have so far. Now, the expression on the duck is going to depend on where we are in the story. Right now he looks a little bored. Of course, we can change that with the flick of a pencil by simply doing this. And we don't want to make him too drunk. All right, so what do we have now? He's kind of sad. Let's go with this a little bit, see what happens here. Let me do this. Now, and I have some wings here because he uses his wings in this story. So we could have something like this. Now, the expression on his face is not happy. In the story, of course you don't know this yet, is that he can't swim. So if he was indeed swimming, he would not be sad. He would be quite happy, actually. So this is not going to work. Let me use it. Let's try a different angle. We're going to draw him from the front. See what this turns out to be like. Now, what kind of expression are we going to put on his face now? I'm not sure. Let's hold on for a moment. Let's get that inked in so we can really see what he looks like here. I'm not going to do the whole mouth yet because it may have something to do with his expression. All right, so here's what we got so far. Figure out that expression. Now, I think I want him to be happy. I don't think that's what's going to happen here. I think he's looking a little sad. Again. Guess we'll just have to go with another sad duck. Looks really sad. Put some wings on there. I'm going to be using those. Okay, so we got another sad duck. Not crazy about that one either. Okay, so I think I finally came up with what I want him to look like. After several drawings, and again, this is still, we're still just a sketch, but it's going to give me a much better idea of where I think I want to go. I want him to be happy. The book does end on a happy note. And I want him to be swimming because kind of what has happened in the book. So let's see how this looks once it's inked in. I think this is closer to how I want him to appear. So thank you for coming on this little journey with me here to experiment, because I really didn't have a plan yet of what the cover was going to look like. And then throw some color on it too, just to see. Some trees in there. I'm not sure exactly how I'm going to have this crop like that. All right. Okay, here we go. Let's shoot some color in here. A little here, a little there. Be on tone paper, so I don't have to do the whole background. For me, I love Sharpie for something like this because I go over, if I dull it a little bit as I go over it with the watercolor, I can just go back over it and draw over anything with the Sharpie. And again, I'm just really don't have a plan for this guy, and the whole rest of it is in black and white, so I don't have any reference for what any of the characters look like in color. Let's do wet on wet here. I would be using a larger brush for this if this were going to be a finished product. But if not, this is just a throwaway. Just to give me an idea. I'll get some happy little leaves here. And if I'm going to get really crazy, it's going to be black, so let's do that. Oh, first we'll do this. Okay, a little hint of color there. And I still want my expression to show, so light some of this up. picked up some more color here. Okay. And as always, we'll be adding some shading even to this rough sketch here. Okay, so now okay, I want to add a little bit of shadow here. Oops, not blue. And this. All I gotta do is darken it in. And a little shadow here and here. Okay, so we're going to hint of some shading. Now, just for fun, let's see what happens here. Let's see what happens if, and this isn't watercolor paper either, so it really reacts differently than watercolor paper would. This would be his reflection. It's kind of cool. Yeah. I like that. And we do the sky, but again, this would be on tone paper. A little black here. Add some dimension to my clouds there. Okay, so that gives me an idea of where we're going to go with the cover. It's something along those lines. So stay tuned for some more about my story about my little duck, and maybe get to see some more sketches. Who knows? Later.